Let's talk about sun and moon synastry in astrology. So, say if one person has sun in a certain sign and another person has moon in that same sign, then that becomes sun and moon synastry between partners or any two individuals. All right. Now, sun and moon are the classic soulmate significators in nature, right, in the universe. So this is one of the most beautiful examples of soulmate synastry in astrology. Now see, let's try to understand it this way, that sun is the consciousness. So how a person expresses themselves in front of everyone, that is the sun. Their life purpose, their vitality, their life force is the sun. The traits that they show to everybody, that is their sun. And moon is the subconscious self of a person, their inner world, their emotional self, their emotional world, how they feel secure and how they feel fulfilled. That is the moon of a person. So now let me take one simple example here. So say if one person has sun in Scorpio and another person has moon in Scorpio. Now what will happen is that first of all there will be like instant chemistry between the two, as if both are able to instantly recognize each other. There is this sense of familiarity between them. So how we say like we want to feel home with another person, this is that kind of a bond, this is that kind of chemistry wherein they feel home to each other right from the beginning, and they are unable to understand how do we feel so much for this person. We hardly know them, we have hardly spoken to them, we have not even have that phase of getting to know each other, but we feel so strongly towards each other. So this is that kind of chemistry. And whether it is that romantic chemistry or sexual chemistry or just their bond overall, so this is one of those very beautiful bonds. Okay, now what will happen is that say I'm talking about Scorpio here. So the Scorpio moon person would love the intensity, the magnetic aura, the mysterious aura of the Scorpio sun person. And the Scorpio sun person would be attracted to the emotional depth, to their strong inner world, how strong their inner strength, Scorpio moon persons. So they will be extremely attracted to each other, and that attraction will not be just superficial of what they are seeing, but it is because they experience life with the shared lens of Scorpio, right? So see, sun and moon are very two important signs in the horoscope of any person. So that becomes very important, very significant. All right. Now what will happen is that the moon person will often become the catalyst for growth for the sun person when it comes to their goals and dreams and aspirations, because that is our sun, right? And sun has the majority of the spotlight shining every single day out there. So the moon person often comes in that supportive role wherein it is able to just be there for the sun person, for their dreams and aspirations and goals. Now see, even moon is a luminary, both are luminary, sun and moon, and both are sharing the spotlight between day and night. But what happens early on in the relationships, and these are the shadow areas now, the challenges that they deal with, that if they are not very evolved, that the moon person will get drained in just being there for the sun person, just having to deal with the problems that the sun person is dealing with, their goals and dreams and ambitions, right? And what will happen is this, what will the sun person deal with? They can get exhausted having to deal with the insecurities of the Scorpio moon person or the moon person in general, right? In this synastry combination. So these are the shadow areas. Another thing is that if the emotions get over amplified, then there can be intense fights and quarrels, because Scorpio is a very intense sign. So there will be that intensity. Now if we talk about Libra sun and moon, what will happen? Then if one person feels bad and passes a comment which is hurtful, then the other person will also not think that okay, this person has felt bad, that's why they are saying. They'll also become the just project the same what they are projecting. Why? Because both are overly sentimental in nature. Now say if both are Taurus, then what will happen? Both will be overly rigid, because see, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, these are the fixed signs, so they have that fixed nature in them. So when there are challenges, so this is what you have to deal with. Because see, even when we talk about sun and moon, what happens is they are sharing the spotlight in day and night. There are compromises involved, there are sacrifices involved, and on both of their parts, right? And it is happening every single day out there, we can see it. So some compromises and sacrifices are also involved in sun and moon synastry between two partners. So the sun person will have to help the moon person grow in getting that confidence out, in becoming secure in themselves. And the moon person will help the sun person in becoming, getting that strength from inside. Because one person has it externally, one person has it internally. So this is the thing, that they have to really work on the relationship. And if they are able to work, then this is like one of the most beautiful relationships. Why? Because it has the potential to be one of the most enduring relationships, one of the most stable relationships, wherein both are able to understand each other. And how? Because the things that they probably do not even verbally express to each other, they are able to feel about each other, intuitively they are able to understand that. So that is the thing, because they have that same psychological undertone to them, right? They see the life through the same lens. So there is a lot that they don't even need to work on, that is there naturally in their bond. So that is the very big plus here. But the minus is that yes, they have to work on shadow sides. Now say, when we just talk about the Scorpio sun and moon, so there can be jealousy if they don't create healthy boundaries early on, because they can get just swept off in the relationship very fast, very quickly, because of the intensity and depth of the relationship, of how their bond is. And they may just forget to share those healthy boundaries that they should be making, right, individually and together. And they can forget talking about certain things that they should early on in the relationship, if it is any other sun and moon, right? Wherein I'm not talking about the sun and moon synastry, but just any two people in general. So those are the things that can happen if the relationship moves very fast. And it does move very fast, whether it is Scorpio sun and moon or Gemini sun and moon. But yes, then there will be different challenges with different signs. So say if it is Gemini sun and moon, what will happen is that both will be flighty, because it's an air sign, right? And Gemini people cannot commit so easily, because there is a lot that they need to commit to the person. So that relationship can just keep moving forward, and then there can be like frustrations involved if the commitment is not made early on. And now say if both are Aquarius, then both can be rebellious in nature, and both can have that activist in them, but can be for different agendas. Because see, not everything is sun and moon. There will be other planets in their horoscope, right? The Mars sign, Venus sign, their own ascendant, Rahu, Ketu, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn. So those things will tell that what their agendas are, what their so different undertones. So then there can be like stuck areas, stuck points in the relationship, where both are not able to move forward together. Now whether it is Aquarius sign or any other sign, so there can be certain stuck areas, wherein if one person or both are not able to just make a little change in their attitude towards how they are handling that situation, right? How they are managing that conflict. So then that can be the make or break point in the relationship. But if they are able to work through it, then this relationship can be one of the most enduring and one of the most fulfilling relationships. Because see, it is going to be a very passionate relationship, right? It is naturally there. It's a very soulful bond between sun and moon when they come together. And now say one person has sun in Scorpio, another has moon in Scorpio, and that moon in Scorpio person has sun in Libra, and this person has moon in Libra. So this means that both the sun and moon are falling into that synastry pattern, soulmate pattern. Then what will happen is that this relationship will be where both are easily able to support each other in their dreams, aspirations, and also able to secure each other when it comes to the emotional and psychological aspects of a person and of a relationship, of a bond. Okay, so then that becomes even more beautiful and even more say fulfilling for each of them, right? So that then, and that is a even bigger sign that yes, it is a soulmate synastry. While I would definitely point it out here that for any synastry that we are checking, which is the compatibility of any two persons, we have to also look at other signs involved and other where the dispositor is placed, where what other aspects are falling onto them, what other conjunctions are there, to understand the whole picture, the clear picture of the relationship, of their strengths, weaknesses, and the trigger points, and how the relationship will be able to move forward. Is there any future potential, or this is just a karmic relationship that is coming here to balance out the karmas of some past life, and then it's going to just dissolve, or it's going to move forward. Now this I'm talking about just synastry between any two persons. So even when we talk about sun and moon synastry, that relationship can also dissolve if say they are not able to work through the shadow areas, they are not able to work through the challenges. Then what will happen? The relationship will break, right? Until unless they both are so evolved that they can work through the challenges, because you are already getting the natural strengths, you just have to work with the weaknesses. Every relationship comes with strengths and weaknesses and trigger points, and those that is what you have to work with. Okay, so this is about sun and moon. Of course there is much more to it. If I start talking about all the signs and planets involved in aspects, then this is going to become a 1 hour video or even more. But in general, this is what happens between sun and moon synastry. I might make another video on just any on different signs separately, but yeah, so this is what happens when two people have sun and moon conjunction of synastry.